Growth hack your brand and then destroy anything that moves.
You need to grind hustle your platform manifest.
It's all about entropy, elegance, and finance. Blockchain.
Invest in real estate every day.
Invest in meal estate every morning.
You need to mind hack the mind shackles that are grabbing your mind. Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneur. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a day. Eat the man who just fished and you'll eat for a lifetime.
Spartans!
Business money hacks.
Hello everyone, welcome to Business Money Hacks. My name is Dustin Taylor Hahn.
And I'm Bridge Stewart. Today...
And... Whoop.
Whoa. Sort of interrupted me there.
I thought you interrupted me. I thought I was gonna.
Okay. I'll just say it. So today we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency,
cash apps, cryptocurrency, e-cash, whatever you call it. We are experts on the subject.
It's revolutionary how it's changed everything. We're really at a zenith of technology, and it's the future.
Well, it seems like the future. I think, Bridge, you and I have a bit of a different opinion on cryptocurrency, and I'm just seeing not as much of a zenith as much of kind of it's at its depth right now. It seems like it's pretty low. Man, my blockchain is it down.
I mean, that's very strange that you would say that, because my blockchain is it's up. It's sky
Your
high.
blockchain's up.
It's through the roof. The cryptocurrency I invested in.
You invested in your own cryptocurrency.
I think you own the cryptocurrency when you buy the cryptocurrency, right? So you can name it whatever you want. But yeah, I've been buying cryptocurrency since the beginning. Yeah, I've seen great returns on my cryptocurrency.
Well, maybe that's because you've been buying cryptocurrency with other cryptocurrency. I had bought cryptocurrency with cold hard cash. Maybe that's why my cryptocurrency is not as good as your cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I mean that could be like a reason. Here's the thing with cryptocurrency: you got to get in on the ground floor. Decentralization online.
Yeah.
Maybe let's take a step back.
Yeah, let's start from the
Let's
beginning.
start from the beginning. So cryptocurrency is like online bucks. And I know you think to yourself, why would I need to do that? I can already buy things with real dollars online. The reason you would use cryptocurrency instead of regular dollars is because it's more streamlined.
It's quicker. It's faster. It's faster.
It moves faster.
It moves faster online. Basically, what Bridge is trying to say is that when you have cryptocurrency on your computer or your phone, you can move your money from one computer to another computer very quickly. And that's why cryptocurrency has been such a huge asset with the wealthy.
Yeah.
The money, the people with the class.
Yeah.
The wealthy class.
Yeah. The wealthy class.
Or anybody.
It's democratized money in a huge way. Before, it was like only the rich people had all the money, and the poor people didn't have the money.
Didn't have any money. Yeah.
And now the poor people can buy the money.
Now poor people can buy the money. Yeah.
They can buy the money because it's online.
Because everybody's online. Everyone has an internet connection, so therefore you could have your own money.
Yeah, it's revolutionized everything, cryptocurrency, and it's going to keep revolutionizing, and this is where we disagree.
I think it's already hit its zenith a few years ago, and now it's down because there's no more, you can't have any more cryptocurrency. Everybody's just trading each other's money.
Yeah. Or they're not.
Well, let's just start from the beginning. Cryptocurrency started in 1995 with a man from England?
No, Japan.
Japan.
I think it was deep Japan. A man was in a...
Well, he was out of money. He was a poor man. He was a poor
man on the streets of Tokyo.
And all he had was a computer and an internet connection. And he decided, if I tried to slip money into my CD drive, he was trying to put the money in the CD drive.
Yeah, that's where he got his start. He was just in his Japanese hut, and he was trying to shove money into his computer screen. And he said, this isn't working. Somebody should invent cryptocurrency. And I will. John Crypto.
John Crypto.
Traditional Japanese name.
So fast forward, 2015, I decided I was going to try John's tactic of just putting money into my CD drive. That didn't work. But then I came to you, and you're very good with this type of stuff, and you said, give me your money. Don't worry. Give me your money. I'll take care of it. I'll put it in Bridge Bucks. Because I think that's what is that currently what you're calling your cryptocurrency?
Bridge bucks. Yeah. The buck stops at bridge is what I say.
So you convinced a lot of your friends to give you money to really generate money on the computer?
Yeah, it became like a huge thing in the 90s. People were just like, that's when the first wave crypto started happening. And you had all these techno guys, techno wizards, trying to shove cash into their CD drives left and right. I mean, you'd go into these like LAN parties, and all it was just a bunch of men shoving money into computers. It was a disgraceful sight. And somebody finally said, look, there's a better way. Crypto.
I took all of my money out. So
you're out of crypto. Today,
you're done. As of today, because I just don't see it as feasible.
Oh.
I kept putting money into the CD drive, and none of the money came out. The money wasn't coming out of the CD drive. You told me that if I put money into the CD drive,
well,
it would come out tenfold. It just basically ruined my CD drive.
It's not done that way anymore. CD drives are the past. Now it's all digital. I think you put it in a bank, and then you move that from bank to crypto. That's what I'm thinking happens with crypto.
Tell me about your crypto portfolio. So you have Bitcoin, you have blockchain.
I've got blockchain, Dogcoin, you name it. All the different coins.
You got Party Cash.
Party Cash. That's only for parties. I fund my fundraisers through Party Cash. There's Dogcoin, old Ratcoin. There's.
Tell me about Ratcoin. I want to know more about Ratcoin.
Ratcoin, that's the wildest of coins. I keep telling people, hey, invest. Here's the problem with Ratcoin. You try and get people to invest in something called Ratcoin, and they sort of don't like that. And the thing with Ratcoin is that it's dirty money. But that's the kind of money that's going to make you more money.
Yeah.
All institutions have been started on some sort of dirty money. And people want to sort of raise their nose at Ratcoin. Well, Ratcoin is here to stay. This is what I tell everybody. Hey, whenever I go to these quarterly meetings,
where they talk about cryptocurrency.
Nobody wants to talk about Ratcoin. They're like, that's the filthy coin, the filthiest of coins. And I'm like, look, we need to get filthy here. This is crypto. That's rule number one with crypto.
Well, it started because John Crypto had built just outside of an ancient Japanese crypt. And he said, there's no more treasure anymore, because he had searched through that mine for decades. And he realized, like, there's no way I'm going to find any buried treasure here. I'm going to need to create my own buried treasure online.
It's such a treasure.
You said you were working on a new crypto.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to start Batcoin, but that did not go well in 2020. I mean, there's sort of a lot of people aren't huge fans of bats these days.
I guess that's just in a name. You could always change it. I had a few ideas myself. You called it Skincoin.
Skincoin.
What do you think of that? Yeah, I was thinking Skincoin, and then you can.
Why is it called Skincoin?
I was just designing the logo, and it would be a flayed man on a coin, because we've talked about this before. It would be great to go back to the Roman era of coins where they had images of flayed men on their currency.
Yeah, that's what I want to be thinking about when I invest in my cryptocurrency is skin. Just bodiless skin.
So let's go to the general sense. Maybe we can quickly define just what Bitcoin is to the layman's person.
How about you do that?
Yeah. So cryptocurrency is a medium of exchanging money, and it's all decentralized. So nobody can see the Bitcoin. Only one person. Yeah,
that's the key. Is that nobody can see your coins.
Yeah, it's sort of invisible. In order to get Bitcoin, you could either put money in, or you could hire somebody to enter the crypt. and it all centralized in Japan, where there is a crypt.
Yeah.
And you could just kind of go in, and there's like traps and puzzles that you need to get past in order for you to actually get.
Yeah, the physical coin.
Yeah, there's like, because there's a few physical coins too. Is there not?
Yes. Yes, I know this because I'm a crypto expert. You can't really describe cryptocurrency because it's too complicated. I mean, that's what all the experts say.
I mean, that's what you told me.
All the experts look at this cryptocurrency and they're like, wow, this is complicated. You can't learn this.
Because when you explain it, then the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, it's sort of like magic. Cryptocurrency is kind of like an ethereal magic. The more you try to quantify it, the less you have.
Well, and I was saying, you hire miners from like maybe an old mining town. There's always going to be some kind of shaman that's like, dancing around. And, nobody knows what that shaman's talking about, right? So you're like the shaman.
Yeah, I'm the shaman, and I'd hate to tell you how many times I've seen people with literal cryptocurrency in their hands walking around. They're like, I'm rich, finally I'm rich. And I say, are you sure about that? And then they look back in their hands and the cryptocurrency's gone. It's vanished.
Yeah.
And they're like, where did it go? It's like, well, you tried to quantify it.
I think that's what happened with me, was that like, I assumed that I was going to get something for all the investment that I put in. I thought that there would be an investment, I would put money in, and as you said, that I would get back tenfold is a direct quote. That's exactly what you told me 5 years ago. Yeah, and I didn't get that back tenfold, but maybe because I had sort of an assumption that it would actually come back to me.
Yeah, you will get back tenfold, but the minute you start realizing you're getting it back tenfold is the minute that the cryptocurrency just sort of floats away.
And where does it float to?
I don't know.
Yeah. Doesn't float to your account, does it?
You can't think about that. The minute you think about that, more floats away. It's like a dream. Cryptocurrency, I would describe cryptocurrency as like a beautiful dream. While you're in it, you just got to let it ride. But the minute you start thinking about it and you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense, then it goes away and you wake up and you're in your cold room. Cold room. I like to sleep. I sleep cold. I don't like it. I don't like it warm in my room. I keep it real cold, ice cold. There's nothing better than an ice cold sleep with a beautiful dream. And dreams, sweet dreams in a freezer like environment. Nothing better. I recommend it to all my viewers. Turn that temperature down, cover yourself in ice, and go to sleep. Turn that temperature down, cover yourself in ice, and go to sleep.
A nice. That's one thing. Also, it's like you can dream of cryptocurrency, but even when you do dream of it, as I have, it is just coins flying away, and then you're just left in sort of a dark. I wouldn't even call it a room because it doesn't have any sides.
Yeah, it's like being in a dream, a beautiful dream, and then you start to quantify that dream, and then you wake up, but you're not in a room, you're in a nightmare. So it's like waking up. Cryptocurrency is like waking up to being in a nightmare.
Which is why I think ultimately I kind of just gave up on the whole prospect. And even honestly talking about it, I almost feel cold.
You don't like feeling cold. You're more of a fireman.
Yeah. I am. I like it when it's really hot. Oh, so hot, like a volcano. Like sacrifice to a volcano. And I like friction.
I see. I'm a man of ice. You're a fire, and I am of ice.
I think that's why we complement each other so well.
And you got to have ice to make.
I get my energy from the sun.
Oh, I get my energy from ice. Some people say, "Oh yeah, like vitamin D or whatever." I say vitamin ice. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll walk around in a suit that's made of plastic, and I'll put ice under the plastic and just be cold all day.
Yeah, and that's why we haven't been podcasting together recently, is because I'll walk around with hot coal in my pocket and it'll sort of just burn and singe at my thighs. 3rd-degree burns. And if I try to get too close to you, the ice will melt.
Yeah, and then I just become this runny man. I'll be walking around and just leaking everywhere. It's become a problem in my business. It's like you hear the whispers from the other employees, like, "Oh, here comes the Iceman. Here comes." Shh, here comes the... like, shh, here comes the Iceman. Here comes the man of ice. You know, that wears on you. But I need the ice.
You know, with my employees or with my workers back on the compound, I would wear this mask. Everyone would call me the god Helios. You know, I would have them refer to me as the golden god, the sun god, the one, the sun. I just wanted to make sure that everyone was sweating.
Oh, I like
sweating
that.
Profusely and burn.
I just like watching people sweat.
Yeah.
You see, here's the thing. I mean, I understand I'm a man of ice, but I have an intuition that I feel like my employees, they're men and women of fire. And so, yeah, much like you, I turn up that heat in my Phoenix offices. 110-degree heat.
There's something called a cold burn.
Burn.
A cold burn. If you know, it's like getting burned, getting singed by below freezing temperatures.
I like that.
Yeah, so that might be something.
I think that would be a great business. It's just like going online. It's like, hey, we're selling a service. We'll burn you or ice you.
So about the Silk Road. So you know a lot about the darknet as well with Bitcoins.
Yeah, illegal Bitcoin sales.
Yeah, so everything we've talked about so far, even the Ratcoin, has been legal Bitcoin. But you also do work with illegal Bitcoin on the Silk Road, the black markets.
Oh, yeah. There's all sorts of illegal Bitcoins going on. I mean, there's, you know, it's dark in there. There's all kinds of shady individuals trying to slang coin on the dark net. Snakecoin, that's the most insidious. It's venomous. You can, if you buy enough Snakecoin, you will poison yourself. I've seen whole families wiped out from Snakecoin.
You'll wake up poisoned.
Yeah.
You'll go to sleep, you'll wake up in a death throes after buying Snakecoin. And the only thing at the foot of your bed is just a document that said, you bought...
Thank you for investing in Thank you for investing in Snakecoin.
Whoever's in charge of Snakecoin, somehow they know where you live, and they'll...
Oh, yeah. And you don't want to meet the inventor of Snakecoin, that guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we've talked about this before. Like, a lot of people in our industry, like, they do heavy body modifications.
Oh,
but this guy, he took it to a whole new level. He put scales on himself. He no longer has skin. If you tried to sell him Skincoin, he'd laugh because he's made of scales.
He took cryptocurrency to a new level.
He's a grown man covered in scales, slithering around in a crypt below Japan. This is the future of technology.
Yeah.
This is the next Bill Gates. This is the next Steve Jobs. This man, and because he has scales, it's difficult for him. I mean, being a human, you're not meant to have scales, so he's got to lather himself up in gel in order to be able to breathe. And so, yeah, he's this lathered snake man just slithering.
He's getting a lot of trouble now because he has a rival. The Mongoose coin, I think, is...
Oh, that guy.
That guy he got screwed over. And now he's going after Snakecoin. He's trying to take him out.
Yeah, if you think Snakeman looks disturbing, you should see Mongoose Man. I mean, that looks like a werewolf or something. It's just, you go into the boardroom in some of these places. Jesus Christ. It's like, wait a minute. Is this a Silicon Valley boardroom or is this a circus freak show?
Yeah, so when Snakecoin and Mongoose coin, when they get together, it's like gang warfare.
Yeah, gang warfare if the gang members were half man, half some animal.
Yeah, and I've heard recordings of these rooms, and man, it's just...
It's not even English. It's not a language.
I think I might have one on my phone. My friend had sent it to me.
It sounds like National Geographic put a microphone in the middle of, like, the Sahara.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, that is not a remote jungle. That is Cupertino business room. And here's the thing with this circus, no ringmaster. Nobody to pull everything together. It's just wild circus. Imagine a circus where everybody shows up with their family. It's like, oh, take the kids and the wife to the circus. Let's watch.
One ticket, please. 1 Bitcoin for 1 ticket, please.
One
yes,
Bitcoin,
sir.
Please. You step in and suddenly all these animals are just let loose. It's like, wait a minute, who's the person in charge? And your wife turns to you and says, what have you done?
Why have you taken us here?
You've ruined our family. And that's when Mongoose gets you.
And I know a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers are really getting into the cryptocurrency. And you take them to one of these circuses, they are wrapped up into it.
There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids that are ready for the big top.
Well, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous world out there.
Bitcoin can do awful things to a person. It can ruin them on a deep mental level. Like I remember I had a business partner once, ex-lawyer, Harvard Law. He said, yeah, I'm thinking about getting into the Bitcoin. And I'm like, you better watch out for that. He's like, look, I'm fine. I have such a great network of individuals. I'm going to, and I can't go wrong.
Such
I'm
a
like,
supportive family, and it's such a great life at
such
home.
A
Everything is going
family,
well.
Great friends, great family, a great core. I know what I want out of Look, here's the thing. I know what I want out of life. I know what means most to me, and that's my family. Love ultimately is what I want out of life. I saw him a year later. He was roaming the streets in a diaper. He was
fighting over food with a rat.
Fighting over like an old pizza with a rat on the street. I said, Brian, is that you? He said, he didn't even respond. It was more of a growl and a hiss. And he just scampered back into the sewer.
Wow. Yeah.
That cryptocurrency ruins people.
If you don't do it right. But Bridge, you're an expert. You're at the top of the, shall I say, pyramid, for lack of better words. And you sort of have a bubble around you. You've created this bubble where, like, no matter what happens to the markets, whether it's Bitcoin, Ratcoin, or whatever, it all seems to just slide right off of you.
Yeah, I definitely separate my crypto life with my regular life. Mm-hmm. When I get into crypto mode, it's a different kind of bridge than normal business mode. Mm-hmm. I've got to steel myself for crypto. I put on
Genesis, put music on.
I put on music, I put on headphones, and I listen to Phil Collins, just to sort of get myself in the mood for cryptocurrency. I just watch about an hour of execution videos just to sort of get in the mood for dealing with cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to hear that your bubble hasn't burst yet. I still believe that it's going to burst. Eventually, the crypto eventually gets you. And I really believe that. I truly do. So I do hope that you cash out sometime soon, for your sake, Bridge.
I don't know. Here's the thing with crypto. There's certain crypto commandments that you got to sort of live by. Never dabble in your own supply of crypto is rule number 1. So I try not to spend anything with my crypto. I just let it grow. And so the minute you start spending, that's when you wake up and suddenly you're covered in hair. Mm-hmm. And some man has broken into your house and said, welcome to the life of a rat. Join me and we will live the Ratcoin life. Mm-hmm. I don't want that. So, just stepping back for a minute, I mean, what we've talked about on today's podcast might seem pretty crazy to people. It sounds pretty wild. That's because cryptocurrency is nuts. It's a very enigma. Scary world. It's not concrete.
It's puzzling. It's like perplexing. It's like a puzzle wrapped around another puzzle.
It's like trying to grab goo. It's like trying to get a hold of goo and watching it slip through your fingers. That's what cryptocurrency is. Trying to sculpt goo while a mongoose man is behind you breathing in your ear saying, let me show you things you never thought you'd see.
I will show you these things that you never
I will
should
show
see.
you such
It's a Gordian knot wrapped in a labyrinth. And I think that's where your mind state is when you're trading. Yeah, this is sort of like a warning, but also a suggestion. Dustin's warning, Bridges' suggestion, getting into this sort of snake pit that we're all in.
Yeah, it truly is a snake pit that this is, but a very lucrative snake pit. If you're willing to sort of slither with the snakes, the money can pour in through all sorts of coins online, the crypto coins.
Through the internet, through the internet. And one main point before we stop is that you had mentioned, Bridge, you don't buy anything with this. It's more about the getting coins than actually using them in any fashion.
Yeah, I would never spend money with cryptocurrency. It's more just
having it.
You got to have it. And just being able to tell people you have it. And that's what I do when people enter my house for the first time is I say, look at my cryptocurrency. Look at how much I have. And they're saying, you're not pointing to anything. You're just pointing to space. And I said, well, that's the nature of crypto. It's an enigma. And that impresses people.
Somebody walks in my house and I say, look at all my Skincoins. And they go, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're pointing at. And I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
Look at my Skincoin collection. Is a great introduction.
Especially when you're you're on Airbnb, so you have a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, I've been to other people's houses where it's like, look at my Ratcoin. And they'll tell me, look at my Ratcoin. And I'll say, what Ratcoin? They open a closet and it's just these half man rats scurrying around. And these people will look at me and say, aren't you impressed? Aren't you impressed? Don't you like my Ratcoin? And that's when I know I got to get out of there. Because I know one guy who has a pool. He has just an empty pool, and it looked like just a writhing single mass inside of this pool. And he looked at me and was like, look at my beautiful Ratcoin collection. It was just this squealing mass of fur. And that's cryptocurrency in a nutshell.
Thanks so much, everybody, for listening to Business Money Hacks. Hit subscribe, tell your friends about the podcast. We really want to grow our podcast.
Thank you, guys. This has been Business Money Hacks. I'm Bridge Stewart.
And I'm Dustin Taylor Hahn.